Here we go, guys. Oh my goodness, it is done. It's a done deal. Taylor Hall, the top forward UFA in this year's NHL free agency class, has signed a contract. It is with the Buffalo Sabres. And I know what you're thinking. What in the world, Buffalo? It's Buffalo that gets this guy? Are you kidding me? We had rumblings earlier today from guys like Elliot Friedman and Darren Dreger right here. No confirmation, short-term deal, Buffalo. And then Darren Dreger said, heading to Buffalo, pending final approval, details to follow. We had ourselves the notification from the insiders. And then earlier, just a few minutes ago, Taylor Hall confirms, text message, it's a one-year deal, $8 million with the Sabres. Hall is 1 year at $8 million, 1 year, $8 million. Dreger, Friedman, Renaud Lavoie, Pierre LeBrun all getting involved in it. Yes, it is indeed most likely true that Taylor Hall, the number one free agent person for the 2020 free agency class, is going to Buffalo, where he's signed a short-term deal, and it is apparent that he wants short-term success. Now, I know what you're thinking. What? Short-term success? Buffalo? Yeah, that's right. Now, were there probably other better teams that were also involved in the Hall sweepstakes? I would probably guess yes, because the Buffalo Sabres were literally one of the worst teams in the NHL last season. They didn't make the playoffs. They were one of the only teams to not make the return-to-play format. But they're in a position where they honestly are due for some improvements. So before we get into that, let's talk about Hall first. 28 years old, 6'1" left wing player, 205 pounds. He is a guy who is as elite as they come. He won the Hart Trophy back in 2018, getting 93 points in 76 games for the New Jersey Devils, 39 goals too, but then split between the Devils and the Coyotes. This most previous season, he had 52 points in 65 games. Not amazing like he was in 93, 76 in 2018, but of course that's still very, very good. He had 6 points in 9 games played with the Arizona Coyotes in the postseason, and as a free agent, he is taking his talents over to the Sabres. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why is it that Buffalo is all of a sudden in that position? Well, I'll tell you why. Because Eric Staal is a guy who got traded over to the Buffalo Sabres. He is a guy who definitely does have some revigorating qualities to put into this roster. Let's go over to the Buffalo Sabres lines and check this out over here. Taking a look at these lines, they're not updated, but Victor Olofsson, Jack Eichel, Sam Reinhart, very good players. Skinner, if he bounces back, he can be a very good player. 40-goal potential with Jeff Skinner if he is amazing like he can be, which, I mean, I guess you could say there's 40-goal potential for anybody, but Skinner realistically has the opportunity to do that. We just don't know if he will. Eric Staal, very good player. He has 1 year left on his contract. We noted how after he was traded over from the Wild to the Sabres for Marcus Johansson, everybody was kind of imploding because, yo, what in the world? Eric Staal may be older than Johansson, but he's a much better player. He'll probably be behind Jack Eichel here, maybe alongside a Dylan Cousins, who knows. Cody Eakin was a guy whom the Sabres signed earlier this week as well. He's a very strong third-line center. They also have Casey Middlestat in their system, who could probably do some damage at the NHL level with proper development and with proper guidance. And now you take this lineup, which has just added Eakin, Hall, Cousins, probably Middlestat, hopefully some improvements from Skinner, and you add a Taylor Hall. Not to mention the fact that you still have Rasmus Dahlin over there. Yeah, that's pretty good. So, for the Buffalo Sabres, when you say you want short-term success with this team, while I get that there are probably better teams out there that you could achieve that with, the Buffalo Sabres make sense, at least in my opinion, of believing that there is potential. Because obviously, nobody wants to say that the Sabres will be a cup contender anytime soon. Hall signed a 1 year deal. He wants to win. It's not like you're guaranteeing a Sabres Cup in 2021. But if you're looking for teams to making improvements from what was draft lottery eligibility into a wild card contention, you could say the Buffalo Sabres are on pace for that, man. I mean, Eric Staal is really good, and Taylor Hall is really good too, so I don't think there's really any debating on that front. There certainly is some potential here. So, for Taylor Hall going over to the Buffalo Sabres right here, it is some very, very interesting news that we have, and it indeed is something that we will chronicle, we will follow, we will see how Taylor Hall is able to adjust to the lifestyle in Buffalo. Maybe he plays with that Eric Staal on the second line. Maybe you keep Olofsson on that first line, and you let those guys, Eichel, Reinhart, Olofsson, do their thing. But for now, it is Taylor Hall to Buffalo. Hope you enjoyed this video. Comment down below what you think. Socialize, Roll, and bye.